Hey, it's Ben Wise from ZOAR Fitness, and today I want to talk about programming paces on the air bike and on the rower. So this is something that I use in both individual design programming. So for the athletes that I coach, I'll give this to them in this very specific way. But I'll also, the good thing about this is that it can also be transferable to group classes, like I do for the protocol, our online training program. You can do this for affiliate programming, where it's a very specific pace to that individual. It's individualized. And that way you're not just giving maybe, no pace on monostructural work, or you're not just saying like go at a smooth pace or a hard aerobic pace, because that's language that people often don't understand. They don't know how exactly to pace it. This gives them a very specific metric or a very specific range that they need to stay in when they're actually working. The other thing that you need to realize is that this is just a element of a larger piece. So for example, if it was 10 sets of a 1 minute row at your 2K time trial pace plus 2 to 3 seconds, rest 1 minute, and then repeat that for 10 total sets, right? We're just talking about that one piece of that, the 1 minute row at the time trial pace plus 2 to 3 seconds. That's the element that we're talking about that's being individualized right here. So we could take this to the air bike. We could use something like the 10-minute test, right? And for all of these, you're gonna have to have some sort of test before you can write it in this way. So for example, maybe you have to have your athletes do a 2K row test or a 5K row test or a 10-minute assault bike for cumulative calories, and then pulling RPMs and average wattages from the end of that screen. It could be a peak wattage test, and that's another thing that you could use. Maybe it's a 15-second sprint on the air bike every 3 minutes for 8 sets, and it's at 75% of their peak wattage test. Or it could be based on a time trial, like their a 5-minute air bike at their 10-minute test average wattage minus 50 to 80 watts, something like that. Or it could be RPM, so it could be minus 5 to 8 RPMs. Again, there's no really wrong way to do it. It's about what tests have you already used for your athletes, and then getting them to take those tests and to start to individualize and progress them, and to be able to do that in a way that translates very cleanly and easily and very specifically to what they're actually doing. So that's how I write paces and how I program paces for the air bike and the rower. Hopefully that was helpful for you.